Let's assume there is this guy called Vazgen who has his TV's display broken. What is he gonna do? First option is to fix it himself, but in most cases Vazgens are not gonna be that smart. Second option is to call the service center for help. And the third option is to ask a friend, which is very common in the Armenian market. Consider the second case. If Vazgen calls the service center, they have to send out a field engineer to Vazgen's house. A field engineer is an engineer who works outside the office. So all of Vazgen's friends who can fix TVs are theoretically field engineers. The only difference between those and the ones provided by the service center is that the later ones are hired. Now, consider the third case. So assume Vazgen calls his friend Serov, who doesn't know how to fix a TV. Then Serov decides to call Hakop, who doesn't know it either. What Hakop does is he calls his friend Tigran and arranges a time and date for Vazgen. Eventually, the person who fixes it is not Vazgen's immediate friend. Therefore, the process of fixing his TV might seem quite unreliable to him. So if the outcome is undesirable, out of courtesy to his friend, he won't take that person through a legal process. And in addition, there will be no official record of the repair for the legal procedure. Our product offers the solution. Firstly, Vazgen goes on Facebook. Then, after going on our Facebook page, he fills in the request. First, he selects the device type, in his case TV. Then, he selects the problem type, which in his case would be the display. Afterwards, he writes a short description of the problem and, on his discretion, uploads a photo. At the end, he clicks on the Proceed button. The program is absolutely free for clients such as Vazgen. What happens on the other side? Since the field engineer may be anyone working outside the office, there are many field engineers in the industry. The engineers themselves are specialized in different spheres. These engineers are specialized in TV repairs, and those ones in laptop repairs. So let's concentrate on the TV specialists. Assume now all of them have our product on their tablets. These field engineers receive Vazgen's request on their tablets. Based on the problem type and the description, they may accept or decline Vazgen's request. So let's assume 3 of them accepted the request and 2 of them declined it. What will happen to Vazgen's Facebook? He will receive a notification. Just for the sake of continuing our demonstration, let's give our field engineers names: Armen, Vigen, Meher, Garen, and Levon. By clicking on the notification, he will appear back on our page. Vazgen will be able to see the 3 field engineers who have selected him. Now he must make a choice. To help him with that, each engineer has stars next to their name indicating previous customer satisfaction. In order to continue, let's assume he chooses Vigen and they agree on our Facebook page the date and time of the meeting. The entire exchange of information remains only between the 2 users. Afterwards, Vigen comes to Vazgen's house and fixes the TV, and afterwards fills in a form. Initially, he types in the personal information of the client, then records the problem, the solution given, and the client's feedback on the final result. This data is stored on the server. So, if there is any unsatisfaction in the future, there is proof of the case and there will be no forced courtesy because the field engineer will most likely be a stranger.